Earlier today, Ernesto upgraded to a hurricane by the National Hurricane Center. If you look closely at the core of the storm, you can see the deepening of convection or thunderstorm activity around its center of circulation. And that tells us as we're heading to bed tonight, Ernesto is strengthening, and it'll continue to do so as we head throughout this week and into the upcoming weekend. Over the next couple of days, Ernesto will eventually reach Category 2 hurricane status as it continues to move off to the west-northwest through Thursday, and eventually by Friday it's forecast that Ernesto could briefly become a major hurricane, which would be a Category 3 storm with sustained winds of 115 miles per hour. Eventually by Friday and into the start of the weekend, bringing some heavy rain and strong winds to Bermuda, and then by the early parts of next week, eventually Ernesto forecast to graze Newfoundland and eventually become a post-tropical system. The best news, though, is that thanks to high pressure, Ernesto held at bay, which means that for the eastern seaboard, all that we can expect from Ernesto, choppy seas that could lead to rip currents. If you're headed to the beach Friday, Saturday, Sunday, might be a little bit of a lingering impact from Ernesto there. Otherwise, no rain or wind from Ernesto makes it to the East Coast. The next big thing the First Alert Weather Team keeping an eye out for is the return of shower and storm chances for us this weekend. At times, a couple of downpours and gusty winds can't be ruled out Saturday or Sunday afternoons. It's thanks to this area of low pressure that's going to strengthen overnight tonight across the central and northern plains. It'll drift towards Minnesota while we're sleeping. Cold front trailing out from it will also strengthen while we're sleeping tonight as it drags across the country, eventually making its way into the Carolinas as we head into the weekend, which is why our rain chances start to ramp up. We had a brief frontal passage earlier as well. That's allowing for some drier air to filter in from our north. That's what's been going on all day today. That continues to happen overnight tonight. By the morning, many of us here in the Palmetto State waking up in the upper 60s. It'll be a very nice morning for us for our Thursday, the first time since June that we've had temperatures across the Midlands in the 60s for us to wake up with. So hopefully you're able to take advantage of it in some capacity, maybe a walk in the morning to get your day going. Temperatures will still climb out there. By 11 o'clock, we're back into the 80s. Once we make it to your Thursday afternoon, daytime highs are in the mid and upper 80s, but with the lower humidity, it's going to stay comfy for us to spend some time outside. Your daytime dew points, which is what we used to measure the amount of available moisture in the atmosphere, below 70. Tomorrow as well as Friday. That means the air pretty comfy for us. We will start to see moisture values climb as we head into your Saturday. Eventually by Sunday, we start to get the mugginess and stickiness back into the Midlands, and that's thanks to our cold front approaching us and with it increasing our rain chances. So the next couple of days, gorgeous. Perfect. Hopefully you can spend some time outside. We get a few showers and storms over the weekend as our front rolls through. By Sunday night, it gets out of here. And that does drop our daytime highs next week into the upper 80s.